សួស្តី
សួស្តី
សុខសប្បាយអេ
ចាសុខសប្បាយ
អ្នកឈ្មោះអេ
ខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Tevy អ្នកវិញឈ្មោះអ្វី
ខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Sonia
សូញ៉ារីករាយដែលបានជួបសូញ៉ា
I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am today. On Street 26 there is an amazing little restaurant called Tevy's Place, and today I'm going to go and chat with Tevy and Cecil. Come on, let's go. So first of all, I want to say thank you very much for giving me the time to talk to me, because I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name Tevy.
My name is Cecil.
And how did you meet?
I remember I met him at I have the business in Phnom Penh, like a restaurant. Yeah, and then he walked past many times and he came into my place, and then like he asked me something about food, and every weekend every weekend I think he come down to Phnom Penh, yeah, and get food from me many times. That is the first time I met him.
I was a volunteer teacher, and my whole background is as a teacher. And I was a teacher developing a small school and community centre in a place called Kampong Spau, which is halfway between Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. And as Tevy said, at the weekend for a break I came to Phnom Penh, and I got to know Tevy and the family when I was visiting the capital city.
And how long have you been friends?
15 years ago. Yes.
Yeah, it's 15 years since I came to Cambodia. First 2 years I was working in Kampong Spau, and I got to know the family then.
So the next question is for you, Tevy, and that's, where were you born?
I born in Phnom Penh.
Do you have any brothers or sisters, and do they cook as well?
Sister, yes.
You have
yes.
a sister, and
Yes.
she cooks too?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it
my
runs in
sister.
the family then?
Yes.
Cecil, where were you born?
I was born in the Emerald Isle called Ireland, in the very northern part of the island. I was brought up on the very north coast near a famous landmark called the Giant's Causeway.
And it is beautiful.
The whole coastline of Ireland is beautiful, particularly the west of Ireland, but equally the northeastern corner is a fabulous coastline, an amazing golf course called Royal Portrush, and this year the British Open will be held at Royal Portrush Golf Club.
So do you have any brothers or sisters? And if so, have they been to visit you in Siem Reap?
No, I have two sisters and a brother who's just died, but they have no interest or desire to come to Asia, at least at the moment, and they often wonder what is the appeal for me. I've spent so much of my life of the last 15 years in Siem Reap.
What was it about Tevy that made you decide to go into business together, or to help along the way to open up the restaurant in Siem Reap?
Yeah, yes, when I met, shortly after I met Tevy in Phnom Penh at the small restaurant, they lost the building that she was renting because the government took it away very suddenly to make a library, and therefore they had no home or no place to go.
No.
So that was another big loss for Tevy. And shortly after that, she tried to restart something in the city, and it was just so difficult, and she had a very difficult personal time with the family there. And then she came to Siem Reap. But what struck me most, being very honest about it, was that my mother in Ireland had a very difficult life because she worked on a small farm. And I saw how hard she had to work to educate us as a family. And so I saw a little bit of my mother in Tevy and her mother, and that immediately drew me to them.
What's a fun or memorable story from when you first got to know each other?
The first time he passed the business, and then the small restaurant in Phnom Penh, yeah, and then he asked for food, and the first time I know he doesn't like the Khmer soup, the morning glory, because he not know how about the flavor something, yeah, but And me, when he asked me about food, I'm not know how to cook like the Western food. I just recommend to him about the Khmer soup, morning glory soup. That is. I remember that.
So the next question that I had for you, you've actually answered for me. I was going to ask where was your first restaurant, but it was in Phnom Penh, your first restaurant.
National Institute in Phnom Penh because I'm ran the place for business.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And how long were you there at that restaurant?
3 years. 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have the guarantee 4 years.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
but only 3 years. The government, the school, the institute, they need a place to building. Yeah, and then they need to take from me because at the contract we sign if we agree if the school need the place to building something must to give back to the institute.
That's sad. So then from Phnom Penh you moved up to Siem Reap.
After Phnom Penh, yeah, move to Siem Reap.
To Siem Reap,
yes.
Yeah. And how does Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, which do you prefer? Do you prefer it in Phnom Penh or Siem Reap or both the same?
No, for me, Siem Reap, that is my, now like my home now. I don't want to go back to Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in Phnom Penh because too busy and Phnom Penh and then Siem Reap more quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you come up with the idea of combining Khmer and Western food together?
I think when I start to cook in a restaurant, the first time just to Khmer food.
Yeah.
And then we try to learn more about the Western and from Cecil, just to try to ask him and ask somebody. And then sometime we went to the restaurant like small Western and then taste and then try to learn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can say that the Western food and the Khmer food are both excellent and I love them all.
One of the things that increased the amount of Western food was COVID, because there were no international tourists during COVID, only expats living in the area who remained during that time, and therefore, apart from what Tevy already knew about Western food, she had to learn even more quickly because the customer base was purely, or by and large, Western, and many local people certainly didn't have any money to come to the restaurant.
Wow. Okay. So, what is your favourite dish on the menu?
My favorite food on the menu, I like my beef salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and something. Yeah, and cockle soup.
Oh, okay. And how about yourself?
By far, the first one would be the very traditional one, fish and mock.
Yeah.
And that's followed closely by beef loch. But the other one I like a simple dish because the white fish here is so good. I love the ginger fish.
Oh, ginger fish.
Yeah, it's really tasty and really good and quite strong.
I haven't tried that one, so I might have to add that one to my list. I like the chicken baguette. It is just, it's amazing.
Because the baguette has been made specially by the baker for our place because we worked with him to get the taste we wanted, and that's why everybody likes it so much.
It's nice, and it's got the flour that sits on your lips. It's very good. The next question is for you, Tevy. So your story is so inspiring. Are some of the recipes family recipes, or are they like traditional Khmer recipes?
The 70% from the family.
Yeah.
Yes, because I learned from my mom. Yeah, and when I'm young, I like a lot about the cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why is it so important that you use organic and traditionally and locally sourced ingredients?
Because when I went to market, I saw some the vegetable look very good, and then I'm feeling maybe try to find some vegetable organic, and we grow by ourselves, but not too many. Yeah, because I have only small land, cannot grow anything bigger, but we will do big.
I think one of the themes that runs through Tevy's restaurant actually is good health and healthy food. And Tevy is very conscious of health-related issues.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, in addition to the freshness and the lack of chemicals, it's this healthy diet that she focuses on. I will include vegan, vegetarian and gluten-free dishes on the menu, but it's all around the whole area of health and healthy eating. Obviously, we have to cater for a lot of tastes, but for us, health is the number one issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the green smoothie, and I can't remember what it's called right now, but the green one is lovely.
Yeah, we have built health into it. I don't know whether you can use this. We have built health into the drinks we make. We have 2 or 3 named after members of staff, like Net, Fruit and Nut. But the most famous of all is called Cecil's Irish Green.
What has been the most memorable moment at Tevy's restaurant so far?
There are so many fantastic people who have come through Tevys Place, but one time there was a young cello player.
Mm-hmm.
And as joking, we asked her to play at the time Tevy, the street restaurant. But then when we moved to Street 26, she eventually agreed to have a cello recital at Tevys Place. And at first it was quite a daunting task because she required equipment and facilities that we didn't have. But luckily we had a neighbouring businessman, Ian Croft from New Leaf, supplied the equipment, and she played. And quite honestly, because of the quality of the sound and her ability, we attracted a crowd that filled the front of the restaurant across Street 26. And it absolutely was one of the most amazing events, not just in Tevys Place, but in Siem Reap. And on the occasion, which made it even better, but it wasn't the primary reason, we were able to collect some funds for an organisation called SeeBeyondBorders, headed up by an Irishman called Colin Byrne, and they concentrate on supporting teacher training. So not only was it a major, memorable musical evening, one of the nicest in Siem Reap, but also added to a worthwhile cause in supporting children's education in Siem Reap.
That is amazing. What a magical moment that must have been. Tevy, do you remember the first ever dish that you ever cooked?
The first fried rice.
Fried rice?
Yeah, fried rice.
I can't cook rice.
Yeah.
What has it been like working together?
Oh.
Right, go. Tell the truth. First, it was sheer hard work and the uncertainty of how we could grow the business with my support for Tevy. But for the most of the time, I would have to say it's pretty hard work. You're thinking of ideas all the time. But my overriding memory will always be it's fantastic fun. Tevy is very tolerant, and if I get irritated or frustrated or upset, Tevy can handle it extremely well, either with a joke or humour, but for most of the time, fantastic fun.
Yeah. And how about Cecil, for you? How's it been working with Cecil?
Yes, when he worked, when he helped me in the restaurant, yeah, sometimes, yeah, we are crazy, but if when I'm working hard, if he near me, I'm feeling comfortable. Yeah, very comfortable, because sometimes the English become my English very bad, and sometimes I don't understand.
Your English is amazing.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Working in the restaurant, it's just like a family, and you're all laughing and basically having fun together while you're working.
No, absolutely, and I believe that it is very much a family, and we treat the staff as that. And in fact, the whole community come to look at Tevy's Place as very much a family-orientated place. As someone described it last night in a Google review, it's a cocoon of happiness.
I agree with that.
And I thought that was a fantastic description of it. But at all times, despite sometimes the pressure when the restaurant's full, it can be intense, but inevitably we always end up laughing together. And I notice even when the staff finish at the end of a hard night, they'll spend a lot of time together just laughing, never complaining, always laughing. And it's a fantastic inspiration for me to see them with that attitude.
Oh, wow.
But sometimes in the kitchen, when I make mistake about the cook and something, when I working, sometimes fighting, very big fighting. When I finish, sit together and laughing.
It's definitely like a family then. So what are your hopes and dreams for the restaurant?
I think the biggest challenge for Tevy's Place is to grow and to continue to the journey of quality and value for the customer. But that will always mean some kind of diversification, just to create new dishes, new opportunities. And Tevy always has the idea of opening Tevy's 2. And her dream will still be to open Tevy's 2. And she's keeping that very close to her chest. I know she knows exactly what she wants to do, but she's not telling anybody, not even me.
So we will watch this space. So that leads on really nicely to my next question, actually. Tevy, if you could open a restaurant anywhere in the world, where would you open it? So it could be anywhere in the world.
I like to do, but I don't know I can do or not. Thailand, maybe.
How about in Ireland?
Maybe I cannot stay there. To go, I like to go, but I think maybe difficult for me.
And maybe very cold.
Yeah.
Cecil, what are your plans for 2025?
Well, my plan is to continue to support and work and be with Tevy. And whatever her dream may be, during 25, we may begin to bring that dream a reality. Tevy has a sign outside the restaurant called "I'm on a journey of hope," and my ambition will be to continue that journey with Tevy.
That's lovely. If you could have dinner with anyone in the whole world in your restaurant, who would it be?
I want to like the many times before you joking to me, like Angelina
Jolie.
Yeah. Come to stop to the
Oh, Angelina Jolie come to eat in your restaurant.
Yes, because she's very famous. And
so maybe she will listen to this video and she will come and eat in your restaurant.
Because I know like she have the Cambodia nationality.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
She's a Cambodian citizen.
Yes. Okay.
She made the films here.
Yes.
Oh wow! How would you describe Tevy's in 3 words?
Courageous, resilient, and determined.
They're good words. And what message do you want to share with people who haven't visited yet?
Well, the message is a very simple one. If you want the highest quality food at great value, Tevy's is the place to come to go to. But I think also the message is that the restaurant is located in Cambodia, which is an amazing country of lovely, warm people. And within the restaurant, you come across what I've said described earlier as a cocoon of happiness and humanity, where people help each other. And I think the message always will be that Tevy is about helping other people, helping the staff, and this whole country of Cambodia is coming together where family is a major focus. And the message would be to come visit Tevy's and sample that wonderful kingdom of wonder that is Cambodia.
Oh, that's lovely. And I just want to end this by saying thank you very much for talking to me. I really, really appreciate it. And I have to say, Tevy's is my favourite restaurant in the whole of Siem Reap. So I am absolutely overjoyed to speak to the pair of you. So thank you for taking time out of your day to speak with me.